Can you believe there was once a bird that could lift an elephant into the sky? Sounds impossible? Well, that's just the beginning. This happened in past ancient years today. We have 7 mythical creatures in this video. Wait. These are not bloops or megalodon. Stupid everywhere. Same creatures. No, we have something new for you. No one talked about it till now. A blood-sucking predator first sighted in the 90s with DNA evidence. A bird described by ancient explorers that could fly while carrying elephants. A tentacled beast, possibly over 100 feet long. A lion with a human face and scorpion tail, once described in Persian texts. Found in every ancient culture, and modern bone evidence suggests a giant gas-breathing reptile may have once existed. A sea monster so big it was tracked by modern sonar 36,000 feet below the ocean. A 10-foot-tall snow beast whose footprints were found at 20,000 feet, with hair samples. I know your cravings, dear. Let's begin. 1. The chupacabra. Bloodsucker of the night first. Reported in Puerto Rico in 1995, the chupacabra was blamed for dozens of livestock deaths, their bodies drained of blood with precise puncture wounds. Skeptics blamed wild dogs. But in 2010, DNA tests on remains found in Texas showed unknown genetic markers, not matching wolves or coyotes. The creature was described as dog-like, with spines down its back, glowing eyes, and a chilling screech. In 2022, ranchers in rural Arizona captured thermal footage of something moving on 4 legs, but with a tail that split into 2. Ecologists now suspect that a mutated predator, possibly from military experiments or viral outbreaks, is hiding in the Sonoran Desert. A predator that hunts silently and leaves no trace, except the blood. 2. The roc, the bird that could carry elephants. In 1298 AD, famed explorer Marco Polo wrote about a bird so large its wings blocked the sun. The locals of Madagascar called it the roc, a creature so strong it was said to lift elephants into the sky. In 1863, French paleontologist Isidore Geoffroy uncovered massive eggs in Madagascar. These eggs, later known to come from the Apiornis, or elephant bird, measured 13 inches long and held over 2 gallons of liquid. The bird that laid them, estimated to weigh over 1,000 pounds. But even larger bones have since been found, ones that don't match any known species. In 2008, explorers discovered skeletal remains of a bird with a 27-foot wingspan in a remote cave system on the island's northern ridge. If the roc still exists, experts believe it would live deep within unreachable cliffside jungles or inside volcano crater forests, places untouched by man for centuries. A real-life aerial predator, still watching. 3. The Kraken, the deep sea. Devourer. In the icy seas of Greenland, Norse sailors from the 12th century feared a creature that could drag entire ships into the sea. The Kraken. Skeptics laughed. Until 2004, when scientists caught footage of a live giant squid over 43 feet long, swimming nearly a mile deep in the Pacific. But in 2017, near the coast of Antarctica, a submersible drone recorded something bigger. Much bigger. A shadow that moved with intent. Its tentacle span estimated at over 100 feet. Biologists now believe in undiscovered species, colossal Kraken-class cephalopods, may dwell in oceanic trenches like the Kermadec Trench, where light and life barely exist. A place too dangerous to explore fully. And if it surfaces, it wouldn't just destroy a ship. It could pull down an oil rig. The Manticor. The lion with a human face. Mentioned in Persian texts from 500 BC, the Manticor was said to be a lion with a scorpion tail and a man's face, and a taste for human flesh. Ancient scholars like Ctesias of Cnidus insisted it was real based on reports from India. For centuries, it was dismissed as symbolism, until in 1969, a cryptozoological team in Pakistan's Thar Desert uncovered a fossilized lion skull with oddly human-like jaw structure. Further studies suggested genetic mutations, possibly caused by early crossbreeding experiments or even unknown species interaction. Today, the region is near impossible to access due to political instability and dangerous wildlife. But deep within the Rann of Kutch salt marshes, locals still report sightings of a creature with glowing eyes, lion-like speed, and a human cry. If real, the Manticor wouldn't just kill, it would hunt you like prey. 5. The dragon, fire-breathing legend or lost reptile. Every major civilization, China, Europe, Mesopotamia, tells of dragons. Could this be a coincidence? Or shared memory of a real creature? In 1883, miners in Romania uncovered massive reptilian bones inside an ancient cavern. Bones unlike any dinosaur, with strange hollow chambers in the skull suggesting gas storage. In 2012, Russian scientists studying the Tunguska explosion site found charred, scale-like remains partially fused into the earth. No known creature matches the samples. Paleobiologists propose that a gliding reptile, capable of exhaling chemical compounds, may have inspired these stories. Something like the Komodo dragon, but 10 times larger and airborne. Experts believe that remote Siberian mountain caves, blocked by ice and terrain, may still house the last of them, hibernating, or worse, waiting. 6. The Leviathan, the sea monster of apocalypse. In 1864, deep-sea fishermen off the coast of Norway reported a creature larger than any whale they had ever seen. Its body spanned over 200 feet, with eyes like glowing lanterns and scales that shimmered like polished armor. But this wasn't the first sighting. The Leviathan had been recorded in ancient Hebrew texts, dating as far back as 700 BC, describing a monstrous sea serpent powerful enough to swallow ships whole. For centuries, it was dismissed as myth, until in 2013, sonar readings from the Mariana Trench detected a massive moving object, larger than any known sea creature, lurking 36,000 feet beneath the surface. In 2021, researchers uncovered the rib structure of an unknown marine animal embedded in Arctic ice. The bones measured over 30 feet in length, with a spinal thickness far exceeding that of modern whales. When compared to today's largest known predator, the sperm whale, the Leviathan would dwarf it, making the sperm whale look like prey. Even today, there are regions like Point Nemo, the most isolated ocean location on Earth, where no human has ever reached, and deep inside that watery void, some believe the Leviathan still survives, waiting 7. The Yeti, the abominable snow beast. Tales of the Yeti go back centuries in Himalayan folklore. Described as a massive ape-like creature, taller than a man, walking upright, covered in white fur. In 1951, mountaineer Eric Shipton photographed huge humanoid footprints at 20,000 feet above sea level. No known primate can survive at that altitude. In 2017, DNA analysis of hair samples collected across Nepal and Bhutan revealed a genetic split from brown bears with unknown ancestry markers. One strand came from a creature not classified by science. Remote satellite imagery shows a series of hidden valleys deep in the Himalayas, shielded by avalanches and sheer cliffs, places no human has ever reached. If the Yeti survives there, it may be a relic species of Gigantopithecus, a 10-foot-tall prehistoric ape, and it doesn't want to be found. So the question isn't whether these creatures existed. The evidence is stacking up. The real question is, are they still out there? Hidden in caves, oceans, mountains, or islands no one has dared to reach? Let us know in the comments. Which one do you believe is real? And don't forget to subscribe before one of them resurfaces.